Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of the adventures of that OSRSiron. In the last episode, we were very busy completing 24 quests, adding 134 total levels, getting 2 more collection log items, the zombie mask and the mole slippers, as well as defeating Elvarg and completing Dragon Slayer 1. But I still need access to Miscellania in order to complete this medium clue that I've been holding on to. Strap in for another action-packed episode. Here we go! Let's get started by gathering some supplies. I need some cheese, some poison, unicorn horn dust, back to the Chaos Druids to get a Marantil, a pot of weeds, and a bucket of milk. Now let's talk to Gertrude and start the Ratcatchers quest. Time for our cat to learn how to catch some rats here in the sewers. Now to sneak through the mansion unnoticed. Oh, a beekeeper event. Hey, it's the first clog of the episode, the beekeeper legs. And we'll put some poison here in the rat holes. Defeat the Rat King. And watch all the rats dive right off the dock. Ratcatchers complete. And there's 42 thieving. I'll stick some garlic in the pipe here to win the fishing contest. Fishing contest complete. There's level 22 fishing, and I now have access to the tunnel underneath White Wolf Mountain. And now that I've got this tunnel access, I'll bring the ingredients for the Dwarven Rock Cake down to the dwarves, obtain my Dwarven Rock Cake, free another dinner guest for the Recipe for Disaster quest, and that's further access to the Culinoromancer's chest and level 26 Slayer. Over to Mauritania. I'll crush some bones, collect some slime, get my Ecto tokens, and enter Port Phasmatis, kill a giant lobster, solicit signatures from all the ghosts, and there we go. Ghosts ahoy complete. I now have the Ecto-File teleport and free access to Port Phasmatis. Level 40 prayer, and now a new protection prayer. I can now pray against ranged attacks. Let's do a little farming. Rake the weeds, plant the barley, and water the crops. Harvest the barley. Cook the barley into barley malt. I need a pink skirt, so let's go see Thessalia in Varrock. Take a ride on the minecart to White Wolf Mountain. Plant some Kelda hops. Harvest some Kelda hops. Put all those ingredients into the vat and get the Kelda Stout. More minecart riding to solve the puzzle. And there you go, Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf complete. That's 26 farming and level 32 cooking, along with a couple mature dwarven stouts. Let's keep farming. Plant some marigolds, plant some onions, plant some cabbages, fish my ring of Karos from the well in Edgeville, pick some beautiful marigolds. Oh, the beekeeper is back. And there's the beekeeper hat, another clog. We'll put that lamp on Herblore. I'll plant some seeds in the garden. Push the statues into place. Stand by and watch as King Rold gets slapped in the face by his wife. And there it is, the Garden of Tranquility complete. Level 31 farming. Moving right along. Steal some silk. Pick some potatoes. Set sail to Entrana. Fly the origami balloon and watch it burn to the ground. Let's try that again. Fly the origami balloon and anger all the farmers. Plant myself a willow tree by the Lumbridge Castle and pay for some protection. Check the health of the willow tree for a nice XP drop, and there's level 32 farming. Harvest some willow branches, and set sail back to Entrana. Fly the hot air balloon. Enlightened Journey complete. Level 33 farming, and level 25 fire making. I now have access to the balloon transport system and a super cool bomber jacket and hat. Back to Lumbridge Castle now to check on Evil Dave. Collect some spices to make Evil Dave's spicy stew. And another dinner guest has been saved. 5 more to go. That's level 36 cooking. Into the stronghold of security now for some wolf bones. Talk to my main man Rance. Kill the Chompy. Big Chompy bird hunting complete. Over to the Jigig now. Run through the cave to collect the black prism from the coffin. Defeat the mighty level 111/Bash. And Zogre Flesh Eaters complete. I now have the ability to make Relicim Balms and Brutal Arrows. And there's level 29 Herblore. I need one more Herblore level, so over to the Chaos Druids for some herbs. And now to Mauritania to kill a snail. Make some Blamish Snail Slime. Combine with the unfinished Haralander potion. There can only be one Haralander. Make the Blamish oil. I'm going to need this later for Hero's Quest anyway. Make a few attack potions. Make an anti-poison. And there's level 30 Herblore. My cash stack is looking pretty low, but I've got this black prism from the Zogre Flesh Eater's quest to Shiloh Village to sell it to Yani Salika, and there's 5,000 GP I desperately needed. Now over to Berg de Rot to fix up the boat and go for a little ride over to Meyer Ditch. Let the vampire take a quick bite. And sneak through the long route to the Meyerkey base. Get sent to the mines for some slave labor. Watch the vampires do some vampire things, and Darkness of Hallowvale complete. Level 39 Agility. Level 43 Thieving. And level 18 Construction. I'll put this Tome of Experience on Herblore, and there's level 33 Herblore. Back over to the Kandarin area now to fix up the Tower of Life. Repair the pressure machine. Repair the pipe machine. Repair the cage. Hey, the sergeant's here. Time for a little workout. And there's the Camo Bottoms, another collection log. Back to the quest. Confronting the Homunculus. And now Tower of Life complete. There's level 20 construction. I can now do creature creation. I need 2 more crafting levels to free Pirate Pete. I'll cut some gems that I have in the bank. There's level 41 crafting. And 74 silver tiaras should get me the rest of the way, so to the mines I go. Level 40 mining. Smelt the silver into bars. Make some tiaras. And there's level 42 crafting. I'll take a few moments to help out Molly and get 3 uncut rubies. With that new crafting level, I can now make a fishbowl. So I'll make some molten glass and craft that fishbowl. Fish some cods, and back to the Lumbridge Castle. Let's help out Pirate Pete. Over to Port Khazar to go diving and fight some crabs. There's the fresh crab shell collection log. And now the fresh crab claw collection log. Cook up our fish cakes, and Pirate Pete has been saved. 4 more council members to go. That's 37 cooking, 25 fishing, and 40 smithing. In order to do Tai Bwo Wannai Trio quest, I'm gonna need an agility potion, and to make an agility potion, I'm gonna need some toad flax. 1 quick round of temple trekking will do the trick. I'm also going to need 1 more herb lore level. I'll get some limport roots from the hobgoblins. Mix up some strength potions. Mix up some anti-poisons. Kill a few more snails to make some more blamish oil, and there we go. Level 34 herb lore. I can now make my agility potions. Starting off the quest by fishing some karambwanji. Kill the Joker. I'll take my karambwan to the Hosidious kitchen to give me a better chance of cooking it on the first try. If I burn this, then I'm gonna have to get 65 fishing to get another, so let's go for it. Hey, we got it. Oh, thank goodness, no fishing grind. We can continue on with the quest. Watch Tamayu defeat the Shaikahan. Tai Bwo Wannai Trio complete. Level 38 cooking, and level 30 fishing. Grab some water skins and back to the desert. Kill the mercenary captain. Make a bronze dart. Deliver the pineapple. Save Anna. Tourist trap complete. Level 42 smithing. Next, to Taverley to talk to Sanfew and start Edgar's ruse. Enter Edgar's cave and talk to Mr. Edgar. Talk to Burnt Meat in the troll kitchen. Back to Edgar. Feed some boozy pineapple chunks to a parrot. And sneak into the storeroom for some goutweed. I'll grab 2 extra goutweed for Dream Mentor and Dragon Slayer 2. Edgar's ruse complete. I now have the ability to use the Trollheim teleport spell. There's level 38 herb lore. In preparation for my arm's big adventure, it's time for some Tai Bwo Wannai cleanup. And there's a snake spine for Rag and Bone Man 2, I'll hold on to that. I only need 60% favor for the quest, but I'll go ahead and get 100% for the medium diary task. Alright, let's start my arm's big adventure. Hello again, Burnt Meat. I'll grab the goutweed lump from the pot. Apply the stanky Ugg Thanky Dung and some super compost. Set sail to Brimhaven. Watch my arm go crazy. And back to the Troll Stronghold. Oh hello, Count Check. Thank you very much for the lamp. Level 39 herb lore. Time to fight the birds. The little bird safe spotted, no problem at all. Here comes the big guy. My Dorgashin crossbow and inventory of cakes was not enough here, and I am gonna have to come back and try again. I'll go with a mage setup this time and some wind strike. The magic spells were definitely more effective than range, but I'm gonna need to revamp my strategy if I'm gonna beat the giant rock. So here's the game plan. I'm going to use Wind Bolt, which means I need a bunch of Chaos runes. So I'll farm the Dark Wizards for a bit, which will also give me a bunch of runes that I'll need later on. I've got plenty of Mind runes now to get 2 more magic levels, so I'll go ahead and do that. Level 38 magic. And I'll improve my food situation and pick up a bunch of apple pies from the Cook's Guild. This will be a 2-bite food that gives me 14 HP, compared to the cakes, which was a 3-bite food that gave me 12 HP. And back to the bird. The new strategy was a success. The giant rock is defeated. My arm's big adventure complete. And there's level 36 farming and level 41 herblore. I now have access to a disease-free herb patch. With my arm's big adventure out of the way, it's over to Relica now to start the Fremennik trials. We fight to the death. The Fremennik trials complete. That's 48 strength, 42 defense, 43 hit points, 32 fishing, 44 thieving, 40 agility, 40 fletching, and level 58 combat. I now have access to Miscellania, Etcetera, Nay it is not, and yeah it is so, plus a herring. And now that I have access to Miscellania, you know what time it is. Let's get out that medium clue I've had for a few episodes. Take the fairy ring to Miscellania for the first time. Dig in the spot, and we get our medium clue casket. Let's open it up. It's the Zami Page 3 and the Blue Firelighter, 2 collection logs here, as well as a couple of upgrades of gear, the Adamant Full Helm, and an Amulet of Power. Big gains made here in Episode 6. 15 quests completed for a total of 95. Working towards maxing the account, we added 96 total levels. And 7 new collection logs added: the Beekeeper legs, the Beekeeper hat, camo bottoms, the fresh crab shell, fresh crab claw, Zamorak Page 3, and the Blue Firelighter. Still lots of work to go. Tune in next time as the adventures of that OSRS Iron continues.